Hello, my dears and my darlings. Happiest of birthdays to the May 27th babies out there. We're going to connect and see what message is coming up here for the next 24 hours whenever you happen to see this video. Whether it's a week from now, a year from now. I'm posting it a little before midnight, so close to the 27th, but depending on where you are in the world, the 27th may have come and gone. So we're just setting the intention for the next 24 hours from the time that you see it. And so the card that we have coming up here is the Moon, okay? This is a major arcana card. Anytime the major arcana cards come up, it's telling us that we're coming into a significant chapter or like a significant period in our life. It's a defining moment. So even though I'm setting the intention for 24 hours, when we have a major arcana card come up, it tells us that the next 24 hours is going to be like the ball is rolling, things are happening. Some of the stuff for you is behind the scenes or behind the surface, and you might not become aware of it until like next week or sometime later. However, those of you who watch my videos, you know that for me, anytime the moon card comes up, or anytime I have oracle cards or cards that have the moon in them, for me, if it's during a significant moon cycle or moon energy, it's telling me that you're really going to be affected by that moon cycle or moon energy. Not in a negative way. So nobody panic, nobody freak out. It's just saying that you're going to really respond to the energy and you're going to start coming into the flow of the release and the opening up to receive and the cycles and the ebbs and the flows of the moon energy. Okay, we've had a lot of back-to-back eclipses. We had the Scorpio full moon eclipse. So these are energies that are going to be around the next 6 months. So over the next 6 months, you're going to be feeling the effects of those previous eclipses, and you're going to be maybe more sensitive to the moon energies in the next few moon cycles. We have the new moon in Gemini that's going to be happening on the 30th. It's only 3 days away. And some of you have heard me say that a lot of the times when people are sensitive to moon energy, they may feel it 3 days before and 3 days after. So some of you may be feeling your heart opening up right now because the new moon is a time to call in. It's a time to set intention. It's a wonderful time to manifest. And so some of you may be picking up on that energy. But the fact that the moon card is here and this particular deck makes me feel that as you're coming into this energy of opening up to receive, you're also tapping in and feeling a lot of vulnerability, a lot of fear, and a lot of insecurity. And that's normal, okay? Especially when we've guarded ourselves emotionally for a really long time, or there have just been certain things that we haven't been able to release for a very long time. And so these things are coming to the surface now. And anytime we're about to have a massive change and a massive shift in our life, the negative ego freaks out because the negative ego hates change, despises change, even when the change is a good thing. So some of you, on one hand, may be feeling this feeling like, wow, I feel there's going to be a big change in my life. I feel like something is shifting and you're excited about it. But on the other hand, you may also feel a lot of fear, a lot of worry. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm right? Kind of energy here. What if there's no going back? And you might just be going back and forth between these fears, these worries, these insecurities, and the fear of things changing and the fear of going out into the unknown. But as I've said this before, the louder and the meaner the negative ego is, and the more like fear we have around the situation, chances are it's going to be a very positive breakthrough for us and a permanent breakthrough for us. And that's why the negative ego freaks out. Now, some of you may have things coming to the surface at this time where even though it's a new moon, it might feel a little bit like a full moon that you're having this release. And so you're just basically having room being made so that you can receive the things that are going to be coming in with these energies and these moon cycles. The moon card can also indicate that you're coming into a time of increased intuition, increased psychic ability. If you are a Pisces or a Cancer, this could be a time in which you're really beginning to step into your full power, like your full power, your full authenticity, shaking off conditioning, programming, labeling, and really, really, really embracing your true self, your true authentic self, and shaking off any expectations, shaking off any fears or worries about what other people are wanting you to do, and living your best life unapologetically as who you are, and giving yourself permission to go after what makes you happy, to go after what you want. I also feel that a lot of you, regardless of your zodiac sign, are going to be releasing this fear of being perceived as selfish, like selfish or greedy. Um, or maybe you've been on a spiritual path that really, really, really emphasized the whole point of sacrifice, right? And this could even be in traditional religion, right? Like, uh, and I'm not putting anybody down, but I've had friends from all different religions, and I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody, but there's a lot of like Eastern religions that same, all material things are bad, and that we have to suffer and we have to, like, push our body to its limits. There's a lot of um, uh, I don't know if I want to say Western religion, but like, for example, like Catholicism, right? I'm not putting Catholicism down. I have many friends who are Catholic, and growing up, I know that there's different levels of Catholic, and some levels of it can be really, really like just focusing on the suffering, focusing on the pain, focusing on the torment of Christ, and that we have to also be in torment, and not all people believe that, but depending on how you grew up and what traditions you grew up around. Some of you may have this mindset where you're like, well, if I'm a good person, then that means I have to sacrifice. If I'm a good person, then I'm going to suffer, right? But that's not what it's about. It's not about needlessly suffering. It's not about endlessly sacrificing and neglecting ourselves. And so some of you have a fear of receiving, because then it's like, well, if I'm happy and if I have good things happening in my life, or if things are happening easily, well, then that means I'm selfish. That means I'm superficial. That means that I'm focusing on the wrong things, right? If you're a good person, aren't you supposed to be persecuted? Doesn't the devil go after the good people? So if I have a good and easy life, or if things are comfortable for me, then that must mean that I'm not doing the right thing, because I'm not having these challenges, or I'm not having these persecutions. And these are some twisted ways of thinking. Yes, there's going to be times where we are tried. Yes, there's going to be times that the lower vibrational energies want to kind of mess with us, but it doesn't mean that our whole life is going to be suffering. Things happen in cycles, things happen in periods, and nothing is ever perfect, obviously, but I feel a lot of you are going to be releasing this mindset of, well, if I'm a good person, then I'm going to suffer. I'm going to go without. I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to have a simple eye. You can have a simple eye and not be feeling like you're scraping and struggling. the nature of nature is abundance. Okay, and I'm not talking about, being really focused on money or material things, but um, we can have what we need. We can have what we need, and um, uh, uh, you know, be satisfied, have our needs met. We can live in a very simple place, but have abundance, right? We can have our place looking cute and cozy and comfortable, and it's our little sanctuary, and we have enough food to eat, and we have enough to help others. When we see an opportunity to help, even though it might not be a lot, it could be just a little bit here and there, and like that's a sense of abundance. It doesn't have to be, billions of dollars or even hundreds of dollars. It's just it's our needs are met, we're satisfied. And abundance is all good things. It's not only money, it's friendship, it's laughter, it's love, it's happiness. And so I feel like a lot of you are not only releasing these old energies to make room to receive, you're also letting go of fears, insecurities, worries of judgment of others, worries of being a selfish person. It's like some of you are scared to receive because like you're waiting for someone to come and criticize you or blame you, or you're waiting for things to go wrong. And so this is something that many of you are going to be releasing in the coming days. You may want to check out your weekly forecasts if you haven't already. Some weeks you might want to check out your moon, sun, and rising sign with the weekly forecasts as well. We are going to have new videos coming up here over the next few hours. You guys will be getting notices for those as those are being released. And love readings for me are linked in the description. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I just feel like I need to say this just kind of like as a heads up. I don't know what's going on, but I do feel like things might get a little busy for me in the coming weeks, especially after Mercury retrograde is over. I don't know why I keep getting this feeling like I'm gonna end up having to travel, or I'm gonna end up I don't want to say I'm going to end up moving again. Gosh, I've moved so much, but anything is possible at this point. I don't know. So, there might be some times that I'm not going to be able to get to messages as quickly. Or you guys sometimes hear it in my voice when I'm really tired. You guys get worried. I'm okay. I'm all right. Please don't worry. If there's anything wrong, I'll tell you guys. But I just want to give everybody a heads up. I'm not sure what's coming my way. Spirit doesn't tell me everything, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to get organized, and I gotta like sell stuff and give stuff away. And so I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna be moving. Maybe it's just my way of clearing energy. We'll know in the next few weeks what's going on. But I just want to give a heads up. I'm okay if I sound tired. Energy is shifting, and I might not get to emails right away. So thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate your continued support. I appreciate your comments. Thank you for receiving the messages. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's message. Bye, my dears.